Hey, what's up? We're back in the trusted corner, so it's another tape delay. Back where it belongs. We are listening to Human Headstone, Drop of Blood, the first tape of the, I think by now it is the Human Headstone label. Maybe? Human Head Productions. Not sure, I'll try to find out. So yeah, I talked about this was in my end of the year list. So the reason why I put this on is because they released their second one and it's called Carnivorous Bells with Big Bronze Allegory. This is one. Yeah, they look kind of similar. It's a similar vein of tape, drawing by Mr. Addis. Yeah, and I was pretty smitten with the first one. I thought this was just the second one, or the second demo, or whatever you want to call it, second EP from the Human Headstone. Now this is Carnivorous Bells. So it's a different project, but with yeah, with some of the same people. Came with a note, mini notes. The tape is green this time. The other one was red with a splattered sticker. This is green with a marker sticker. So yeah. Once again, kind of a full-length EP, maybe full-length because there are 8 tracks on here. Michael Bashish, or Bakage, I'm not sure. David Vazzalotti, Leo Suarez, and Matthew Addis, which is the artwork producer for this. It's the J-card, sturdy paper, love the logo. I love all the artwork. I contacted him to procure some artwork, but it's not expensive, but yeah, with everything going on right now. So HHP stands for Human Headstone Presents, and then O2, Carnivorous Bells. Sound-wise, it is a bit different. That one was a bit, yeah, more on the punk side of things now. This is also on the punk side of things, but a little older. I hear Doors on here. There is some Link Ray going on here. There's some New York Dolls on here, so there's a nice little mix. I even hear some tracks from Pulp Fiction, mainly in the guitar. What else? I don't know, man. It's just, yeah, sometimes it's like playing live in a fun house or a carnival house. It's, yeah, it's not quite asylum punk, but it's weird in some places. And the Doors is maybe one of the best. It's not, yeah, it's what the Doors would have played in 2019, I'm not sure. I could have, that's what I hear, maybe I'm missing the mark by a long shot, but yeah, some Link Ray, some Doors, some New York Dolls, with a modern twist and a modern touch on here. Then, that's the first two in the back, or the first in the back. Then Ascendancy with Ascending Primacy, or Primary. Primary, I think. A hashtag Alden recommends, a guy from Instagram. He just keeps bombarding me with tape updates, and this was a score on his part, or a score on my part. He hit me up to the fact that this was on Iron Bonet, and this is a 2-song death metal demo from the band themselves, Ascendancy. I'm not sure where they're from. I think America, but I don't know. I haven't looked / haven't found anything. This is the first pressing of 50 copies, recorded in Hafnia. So yeah, once again, I'm not sure where it is. Beautiful J cards, beautiful artwork. This one. A bit low in production, I was going to say, but not as low as the black metal stuff that is coming out right now. Kind of a rumbly production, but in a good way. This is death metal, 2 tracks. More on the black side of death metal, not Cannibal Corpse, blast beat death metal. Great drumming on this one. There's not a lot of fat on the tracks. Yeah. Yeah. It's, like I said, nice variation on the drums. It's just head-banging, great death metal. And if this is the demo, 2 tracks, I am really looking forward to see where they're going with it. Then the 2 Bashmu tapes, or Basmu, that I got from my man Xultis. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I talked about it in the Unearthing Darkness video. But there are 2. There is the enshrined in eternity and infernal circles of the Sabbath. The infernal circles of the Sabbath is it starts off a bit venomish. I mean, like rockin' black metal in a sense. There is a lot of experimentation and tempo switches and yeah, a lot of things going on. This one is a bit more in sounds dark throny-ish. I hear there's some slithering, hissing vocals like Corinthian life codes maybe. He has this weird drum pattern on this. Here we go again on this tape. Always the same. This channel never changes, so that's a good thing, I guess. Some slithering, and it's not really lyrics. It's more, yeah, like spells or incantations. He's whispering into your ear. The drum sound is a bit. It harkens back to, yeah, some. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but there is one drum beat that I also try to use or try to incorporate in what we are doing. That kind of is behind the beat or for the beat, I'm not sure, but that just pulls it back and then pushes everything it's got. So yeah, both self-recorded, great 2 new fulls by Bashmo. And considering he has been on it since 2015, it's now 2019, so that's, yeah, a lot of material he has produced. I think he has had 4 full lengths by now, but I'm not sure about that one. Let's see. I procured this one, Ossuary Volume 1, the Lampshade tapes first compilation. And I didn't think I was going to see this one because this was one of those tapes that was released late at night or during the night here when I was asleep, and it was completely sold out, of course, on Lampshade. Just a black tape. It has 92, but I don't think that's the limitation. I think that's a production stamp. Yeah, quite a good compilation. All raw black metal or low in production music. I'll write the track list. There is the Lampshade stamp. Hand of Glory, Batilda, Disequilibrium, Spiral Staircase, Black Aura, Sanguine Relic, Morass, which is awesome, Swine Soul, another Hand of Glory track, and then Obscurity. So yeah, a lot of stuff to dig into. I think the tape just stopped, but no biggie. We're almost through. So yeah, I'm glad I managed to get this through the throat. I think they are now sold out, but they were up for quite a while. Oh, here we go. Put the function on. Then some weirder stuff or some other stuff. I got this from Zwartjas is his name on Instagram. Terrible at names. Let's call him Zwartjas. I met him at the Funhouse Fest, and this was the third object in the show bag. This is, and I'm not particularly good at reading, but this body is a cage, a cloak of flesh, I think it's called. A compilation tape once again, so the second one, and it comes with this zine. Yeah, I can't read it for the life of it. Spiraling into Ultimate Soul Death. With Mr. Gonzo on the cover shooting his gun. This is copy 15 out of 20. He had a bunch he was selling at the fest, and they were for sale for... He spoke to me at the show. He just asked me, hey, are you still interested in these? I said, yeah, of course, man. So I paid him €1 for this. It comes with artwork, and then it has quotes from the song. So it's a quote from the song and then artwork that he made up, or a collage that was made up. Here is the track list. It's Komodo, Slave House, Dry Insides, Near the Dog, Sheep, Lethal Siege, Malefaction, Ashen Throat, Siege Tower Horns, Ultra Sylvan Realms, Majestic Mass, Wintag, and Vulcanas. Embrace your mind's decay as you sink into the maelstrom. So yeah, quite a cool lineup. Little black metal mixtape in 2018 or 19, I'm not sure when this was made. But yeah, it's chock full of collage artwork. So cool zine. It comes with this very handmade Xeroxed tape with some cool labels. This body is a cage, and then what was it? A tomb of flesh. Yeah, like it, man. Thank you very much. €1. That is just support money. So yeah, cool package. I think he still maybe has some. I don't know if he sold a lot of black metal compilations at a punk rock fest, but maybe. Then Vile Gash on Youth Attack, the new EP. Let's call it what it is. Yeah, in this VHS cage. Right on the heels after their last full length, 3 tracks, Languish in Mindset, Intentions, and Agonized Corrosion. Limited to 300? I'm not sure. It sold out in one night or one day. Single tape, 3 new tracks of brutal Vile Gash material. The sleeve pulls out and you have a mini poster with some heavy Xeroxed artwork. Not even sure what's up or what's down. And it comes with another poster sheet, and that's this one, Agonized Corrosion. So yeah, this one, and then you have the life. So yeah, cool little package. Maybe leftovers from the LP, or that's always such a shitty thing to say, but yeah, 3 new tracks, just a new EP, maybe not leftovers. Because they're quite good tracks, but yeah, ferocious, hardcore, heavy, distorted, craziness. But glad I picked it up. Vile Gash. Great. Vile Gash, it's like a Bond lady. This is Vile Gash. Then something completely different. Varg with Evanescence, a love letter on Posh Isolation. This is the double cassettes mixtape, or whatever you want to call it. It's not a new full length or new album. It's just collaborations and yeah, some tracks put together and made this compilation or this mixtape. I thought it was going to be a shitty 12-inch, like I said in the podcast, but it turned out to be a cool little Posh Isolation tape box. Varg, doing what Varg does, some mid-2000s new metal inspired artwork here and there. Like I said, 2 white tapes, and there's a nice variation of music on this one. It goes, or it starts out with this Siri kind of voice, Dissolve My Heart Like a $2 Bad Bomb. This is anti-police music, that's how it starts. There are tracks with Coco Chloe on here. There's Puce Mary stuff on here. There's with Blady, which I didn't like at the time of the podcast, but I started to love it more and more because it's such an odd duck on this tape. Then there is a drone track on here. It gets really heavy near the end. So yeah. The J card is oversized. There you go. Nice Pamela Anderson tattoo, tribal stuff. He apparently is into nu metal now, so yeah, let's see how that turns out. Is there anything else I needed to say? Don't think so. It's just Varg. Cool tracks in a cool box. So yeah, really glad I decided to pick it up anyway. Then the last thing, and I have to thank Wolfram from New Era for this. This is the Val Ondold rehearsal tape. The rehearsal for their new full length, which I think is going to drop on New Era later this year, or I don't know. This is the limited to 40 they made for the, I don't know what the festival was called, but the Carved Cross, Akitsa, Val, and there was one more, which I'm blanking on. I think one of the Corpse songs, Blood and Bolt maybe. Festival they did at Mayhem in Norway, not in Norway, the other Mayhem in Denmark, Copenhagen. They did this on Zwarte Kunst Smederij, stamped on the back, and yeah, I gave up because I got a mail from Zwarte Kunst explaining that yeah, it was only limited to 40 and they were planning to make more, but then we just had to wait for the pro tape. So in my frenzy I started sending out mails and I managed to find one. Dotse Kilte kreeg van de zwarte hand dodeskraaf de poorten van Aru, eenzame oorlog, lichtloos duister en de gieten van de maankoning. Now I haven't checked, but when I listen to the tape there is this that riff I heard somewhere, so maybe there is some overlap. I'm looking if I can find my Val tapes. Hier is de geesten der verlorenen. Koning ter ziele doodse kilte, what did I say? Yeah, so it's a rehearsal with some pre-existing tracks, with a lot of pre-existing tracks. So maybe it's just a rehearsal and I'm shitting out of my ears that this is going to be some of the new stuff. Like I said, this just came in, so I haven't looked into it too much, but really glad to add this to the collection of vinyl tapes from Svartkunst. What is coming out is the Ravenzang full length on New Era, and that is for, I think, about in 2 weeks when this pro tape will go up. So be sure to check that out if you are into the Netherlands-based black metal. That was everything. Tape's still playing, but I'm done. I didn't use too much of my papers. Better, this is first take, so yeah. Check it out if you want to have, or if you are into the carnivorous bells. I can't say carnivorous, yeah, whatever. He put on Instagram, Mr. Addis, that is almost sold out, so get on it. It's not too expensive, and shipping is quite alright. So yeah, if you're in Europe, if you're in America, it's dirt cheap. That's it. Tape delay. Yeah, nice little tape delay. There's some shit coming in, but I decided to cut it here and make it a short one. Thank you very much. I don't know what's coming next. I have no idea. Probably a Roadburn video. Otherwise, I don't know. Guys, thank you. Bye.